It's a brisk night in the Midwest, but we've got football at Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight we wrap up our Monday night schedule with another great matchup here in Week 17, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Get it!
On 1st and 10, Mays drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This defense for the Bengals, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. It kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Mays. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Mays. And that is incomplete.
First down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, on is Lou Hedley to punt for New Orleans. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we
Burrow
go.
going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going down the middle, and it's complete. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Shaquille Barrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that, but they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game, and you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 12, 12, 12. 11 MT tape.
Now Burrow on first down. They'll get that complete to Albert O. And way in for a Cincinnati score. Albert Okwuegbunam, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. And oh, it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Mays. And he will find his man on the outside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down.
Cut 19. 19 right. Jack Panther.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. Gets around him, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Here we go.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. They run it again with Chubb. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Let's go.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9. Operating from the gun, Mays. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 26. 15 yards there on the catch and run. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. But they also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. It takes two to tango. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after one. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a third down coming up. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On third down, Mays. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11.
And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your number one path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Thomas.
Now it's Burrow. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Here we go.
From the 33, here's second and a yard. Burrow going to get this out to Chase. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
Here we go.
And they'll run with ETN. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
On one, ready?
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. A give to ETN running right. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here we go.
Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty.
11, mighty. 11.
Now a handoff up the middle. Hendricks. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 26-yard line.
12, 12, 12. Stop.
Here's Burrow. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Shaquille Barrett, his 2nd sack of the night.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
3rd and goal, Burrow. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
Evan McPherson for the Bengals field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Gun. Got.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. That's complete. It's Okuwobunom. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go. Here we go. 11.
Now Burrow. Able to shake him off. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
11, mighty.
Burrow will throw. Touchdown! With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. in the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
McPherson now for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Let's go now.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Nineteen tight.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Mays. And a quick throw here. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Again, he'll drop to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Saints nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. Down at the 35, it'll be second down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's a 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Mays. This one taken in by Olave. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the gun on 3rd down. Mays. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they'll at least get on the board here, still trailing, but 16-3 now. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
11 coming.
That's good for the Cincinnati Bengals.
Play action. It's Burrow. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Boy, how good has his defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Second and 11 now. Back to throw. Mays. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Mays. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same kick. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back into 32. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop it. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the lead is down to 10 now at 16-6. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
The Bengals drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs, If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Burrow looking to pass. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Travis Etienne with career touchdown number 75. And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield. They're eligible, too.
Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. From the gun on third down, Mays able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
Throwing on first down. Mays. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Myles Murphy just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and are still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Looking to throw on second down. Mays. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 40 yards. And with that last reception, we have just witnessed an NFL record. He's gone over 1,964 yards receiving now on the year as he moves past 2012 Calvin Johnson for the most in one season in NFL history. When you think about it, for a league that's been around for over 100 years, that is no small feat. So congratulations to him. Second down and 4. Back to throw. Mays. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Hurt.
To throw on 2nd down, Mays. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and a mile. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. On 1st down, Mays. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Bengals will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Burrow. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
11, Thomas.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. That is caught. Room here to run. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 61 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Here's 2nd and 3. Etienne once more. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Burrow on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jamar Chase, 30 yards. And the Bengals extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Let's go.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Mays. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Mays. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3